Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. At one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Porter is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at center. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, here's Porter. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Murray scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Doncic. Murray, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. From beyond the arc and then some. Washington's got the game going here with the first basket for Dallas. Here's Brown. Jokic with his screen on Irving. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Porter kicks to Watson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Stolen by Washington. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And then Washington with the dunk.
Can't do it much better than that. Washington in beast mode.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. Searching for their first points of the game. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Fourth and fewest turnovers.
7th in scoring. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry or this team would run it down your throat.
And, Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball, never played out of control. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Watson, and the rejection by Gafford.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Watson. His last outing, 16 points for him. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own 3. Love that competitive spirit.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Murray, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Free throw, good, Irving. And Clark, in this early phase of the season, are new teammates still, getting used to each other?
Yeah, I would think that's the case in most situations, Kevin, and that's the flip side of having a long regular season. Physically, it's challenging, no doubt about it. But over the long haul, you do have an opportunity to come together and gel as a group.
Both free throws, good, from Kyrie Irving. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray kicks to Watson. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
First one falls for him. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Both free throws good from Watson. Mavericks leading by 7. Now here's Dinwiddie. Doncic outside, takes a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Astonagi. Jokic high post. Lively's there. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Doncic. A three ball. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Pass to Watson. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jokic against Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic passes to Westbrook. And the three off target. Dallas leading by 7. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Westbrook passes to Jokic. From the arc. That shot misses. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. They've got Šarić, Russell Westbrook out there with Porter. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says, open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. That one drops for him. Irving's got 7.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Left side, Westbrook. There's a screen. Fires for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Mavericks leading by 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Nuggets third.
I'll tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Christian Brown's checked in for Šarić. The Mavericks also with a sub. Grimes is checked in. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Irving.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
6 to shoot. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Porter dishes to Westbrook. Najee passes to Porter. Now here's Westbrook. To the middle, 5 to shoot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And the free throw, no good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now Irving, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Here's Grimes. There's the three. Rebound by Murray.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The kick out to Westbrook. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Najee. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, this guy's a pick-and-roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Washington with the screen on Murray. Here's Irving, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Najee passes to Porter. Lobbed up there for Westbrook, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fourth, Jokic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Gafford kicks to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Hardy. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hardy's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs. Clark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough. Yeah, they got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
For the screen on Murray. Hardy passes to Gafford.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Gafford. So both teams changing it up here. Gafford cans them both. The Nuggets trail by 10. Now Murray. He's coming off a 28-point game against Miami. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. The three-pointer no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Thompson outside. Good, another from 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Here's Murray. Bank shot, no good. Mavericks leading by 13. Irving kicks to Washington. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. They get it again. The kick out to Irving. Back to Gafford. Pass to Washington. That 3 off the mark. And so we wrap up the first half. The Mavericks on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like how we closed that quarter. So we have to find a way against a great offensive team to string together multiple stops.
Hard to do, but that's what you have to do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
You know, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at Denver, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Dallas leading by 13. On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, DA. He is a worker and living the dream.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Murray outside. Pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Takes a shot at the elbow. And again, Denver no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Dallas. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. 7th in free throw percentage, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Jokic finds Murray. Fades away. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Gafford. Thompson looking for an opening. And here is Doncic. Over Watson. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. To the paint. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Now here's Watson. Good on the three-point shot. Watson's got 5 points so far.
Jokic so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Pass to Doncic. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Murray. Guarded by Doncic. Murray, no good.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The first one falls. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game. You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Outside Westbrook. And here's Jokic outside. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Jokic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets. Marshall sets a screen for Dinwiddie. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Westbrook. Scoreless thus far. Here's the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 9. Thompson outside. Launches it. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Murray the pass to Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And he can't get the first one.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. So he comes up empty at the line. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Here's Westbrook after Luka Doncic's bucket. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Saric checked in for Nikola Jokic. And Dallas also making a switch. Kleber's checked in. Dallas leading by 11. Dinwiddie finds Doncic. Westbrook pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Porter. And Lively pulls it down. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Marshall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good for Marshall. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Dallas. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets trail by 13. Westbrook surveying the D. There's the pick. 3 seconds left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. We come back right after this. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds, and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Then there's Saric, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now Irving. After Westbrook's missed 3. Nobody near Irving. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Now here's Westbrook. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Westbrook missing. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Murray. Spins. Scores off the spin.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
Here's Hardy. Outside Irving. Fires away from outside. And Brown pulls it down. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Westbrook. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Here's Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Saric. Peyton Watson comes in for Zeke Naji. And it's Michael Porter in for Murray. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks leading by 8. Pass to Washington. Gafford with the ball. Irving from long range. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now, here's Jokic. Jokic rising up.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Hardy. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Doncic is checked in for Hardy. Both good from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 7. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Down low. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. And 11 points for Jokic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now, here's Jokic. Off target from three-point range. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic with the steal. Murray outside. Jokic inside. Covered by Gafford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most times.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
And Jokic drops them both.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Thompson outside. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Doncic. Porter against Thompson. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Thompson. Doncic outside. Now Washington, 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Murray outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. There's Porter with the 3. And Irving pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
Cool as they come. Jamal Murray has the heart of a champion.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Murray nails both of them. And the Mavericks with possession here. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
.19 seconds left in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. No good from outside. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't home team. All I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.